A strange new toy has taken the world by storm. Artificials are robot animals that come in all shapes and sizes. But these popular robo-pets have a strange secret. Some humans are able to combine with artificials to gain spectacular power. The organization, Hominids Opposing Artificials, desires to put an end to all robo-pets. Kitsuki Rowan, Rumi Peppercorn, Midoriya Kai, and Han No must band together to protect the artificials against this menace.
Right, and this week's episode opens. The rest of the gang has already made it to Pet Spy after school, except for Kitsugi. Because Kitsugi, you have detention. You tell me for what? I wasn't gonna describe it, but you know what? I'm sure you can come up with something.
She came into school this morning. She rode her skateboard all the way through the halls, absent-mindedly concentrated on something else, and forgot to actually get off until she sort of ran smack dab into the middle of a gaggle of teachers.
You ran over every teacher in the school with your skateboard.
Just clotheslined a whole gaggle.
It's a scientific term for with teachers, a gaggle.
It's only if it's 3 to 5 teachers instead of a gaggle. Once it becomes more, it becomes a conference.
No. I believe when it gets really, really big, it's a wildcat strike.
It's only a gaggle if they're in the gaggle region of France. Otherwise, it's just congregated teachers. Okay, so yeah, you're in detention for clotheslining every teacher at the school. So you're late to work.
Ultra combo.
I'm gonna assume you didn't tell Ark, but whatever, it's not important. Somebody's told Ark that you're gonna be late when they get to the place.
I was too busy getting there to tell.
I don't think anyone's told him, actually. Come on.
Well,
he'll find out when we get there. And
it's not unusual enough for him to ask about it. So, all right. But as you're leaving, you're approached by, let's just call him a skater. He's dressed like he just walked out of the 90s. And he approaches you saying, "Hey, excuse me. I'm looking for a student from this school. Do you know a Kitsugi?"
Who's Ligma? You say.
What does she do? There's a lot of kids in this school.
Our boss is in danger, and he said that she was the only one who could help him.
And who is this again?
Our boss, the best skater in the city, DJ Beats.
She grabs this person by the
The popped collars. He absolutely has popped collars.
Who did you say this was?
DJ Beats? The guy, the one skater that everyone knows in the city.
Now.
I've been skating for 3 years and no one knows my name. Not even me.
He has not earned a name yet.
To him, take me now.
I'm gonna give you a token for this. Head into danger without your squad.
Recklessly into danger, and also probably missing work too.
Missing work, not even calling them.
So irresponsible.
While she's running off, let's check in with the rest of the players. You're all at work. So you've had a normal opening day. Ark hasn't come into work yet, and he hasn't mentioned that he was going to be late.
Oh no.
Which,
I'm
by
sure
the way,
fine.
Yeah, you all seem to be blasé about this. Is anyone's character like concerned about him being
Midori is sitting
a
in his
ranger
seat,
and everything?
She's like, "Where's Ark? Ark hasn't yelled at me yet."
I'm gonna text him because he has the key to the register and I don't have it. Like, hey, I can't.
We can only have Han break it open so many times.
I can't open the cash register. If we keep jimming it, it's gonna break eventually.
Ark texts back. Give me a few minutes, I'll be right there. In the meantime, the store across from PetSpy hasn't reopened this time. It's still just blank. No one's bought or no one started renting from that lot. However, there is for some reason a mascot. The toy I took this picture from, I can't find an image of it reasonably quickly. It's basically a weird alpaca. And it's not a humanoid version of that. It is just like a large alpaca-shaped mascot costume just sitting in front of this empty part of the mall.
I feel like it's mostly neck.
Yes, mostly neck.
Its neck gets bigger every scene.
Turning and staring at people as they
Y'all
walk.
ever play that one llama phone game back in the day that had like the weird llama evolutions in it?
No, that sounds awesome.
Oh.
It's extremely weird.
I'd like to know more about this eventually.
Can we do a let's play of it?
So yeah, I figure like you all are aware of this other mascot, but it is weird that there is not a replacement store yet, just the mascot.
Oh, I'm wrong. It was an alpaca game. I'm sorry.
I mean, on one hand, it is pretty cute. On the other, we've not really got the best track records for mascots that haven't tried to kill us yet. But it is cute.
Ark is here now. Ark comes out from the basement.
Oh, you're just downstairs.
Do
Yeah.
you live here?
Maybe. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I live here. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. I lost track of time. I've been sleeping a lot.
Anyway,
He
there's a
started
mascot
showing up.
out there.
I looked at him. Did he get his ass kicked real bad? Like, more than we thought he did?
He doesn't look beat up. If you look closely enough, you might be able to see like the bits where like his prosthetics, cybernetics, whatever you want to call them, meet his flesh. There seems to be some like maybe light burn marks, or maybe
you
just
okay, Ark?
heat. Maybe some more heat than there should be. Maybe not, burns and scarring, but doesn't look great.
I look at him skeptically.
What? No, I'm fine. I deal with this all the time. It's going to be totally fine. Anyways, I'm going to go take a look out the window because I think I see something that I don't like to look up.
Oh yeah, like I
did-
said, there's a mascot out there. Anyway, you want me to like dry a bath or something? Do you have a bathtub down there in the basement? I'll go check. Don't mind me.
No, you stay out. Hey!
Midori is already gone.
How dare you? How dare you run to the basement before I decided what the basement actually looks like?
I'll keep the secret, don't you worry.
As you rush in, he turns around and tries to run after you, but as he takes a couple of steps, his legs start shaking and he falls over.
I catch him because I take the key from the register from him. And then I gently lie him down the floor and just walk away.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll just be a minute. Well, I guess one last thing Ark should do. He does eventually get up, wander over to the the place where the cash register is, like roots around in the area underneath it, and pulls out like a really old walking cane. And he looks around and goes, "Hold on, I'm too used to only having 3 of you here. We're missing one, aren't we?"
Oh, yeah, you're right. I never noticed.
Does anyone know where Kitsugi is?
I look at the group chat where it very clearly says she has attention. I'm not sure.
The last thing you see that was posted by Kitsuki is like a deep fried meme that she posted to the group chat at like 2 a.m.
It's like got like a million JPEG artifacts in it because it's just been
It's horribly JPEG artifact. It's like a picture of the prince guy from Shrek. It just says like Ian with a little accent over it, and that's the whole picture.
I think she had detention? I'm not sure what this means.
Yeah, but check this out. Hilarious, right?
Ark just stares at it like, I'm not going to say you dang kids, but you dang kids. What is this?
I don't get it either. So
Okay, good. It's just her. Okay. Oh, I was starting to get worried.
well, here I text in the group chat. Kisugi, where are you? It's work time.
It's Kitsuki. Chances are DJ Beats passed by and she got distracted. She might be like 3 towns over by now.
Midori, as you're saying this, you're standing in front of the window to the store, and the camera is showing like past you through the window. The alpaca is approaching the store, and by the time you finish your sentence, it is Preston's face up the window.
Midori turns around and, you know what? I would like a light turn so I can get a token. So she draws like a little mustache and glasses on the window over it. Hey, got him.
The alpaca like leans its head back and then slams it forward, breaking the glass.
Oh no.
Bonks Midori on the head.
Yeah, bops Midori on the head and sends a shit ton of glass into her.
Hey, now, this is an early episode, and the fights aren't serious yet. I can't take a serious injury. No more than, like, a scratch cheek at most. Shards of glass is like... Okay, but yeah, seriously.
And on that note, let's switch back to Kitsugi. So, Kitsugi, your phone goes off. Do you care?
What's your ringtone?
Oh, that's a good question. What is her ringtone? Her ringtone is, even though it's, like, really old, and definitely a deadbeat, is probably Through the Fire and the Flames.
Nice.
But like on like recorders.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say it's somehow a different part of Through the Fire and the Flames every time.
Is it a call or is it a text?
It's a text. Yeah, I'm
What?
sorry, I should have clarified. There's a group message, and you were texted in the group message.
How am I like running or
Well, you... It's weird, because you're somehow leading this guy, even though he's the one telling you.
I'm like...
So, like, you've got him by the collar, and he is just frantically trying to give you directions before you run past something you're supposed to turn.
Yeah, I definitely don't look at my phone.
Which way did you go, George? Which way did you go?
Text don't bring me closer to TJP.
Alright, since the squad will not have you for the upcoming imminent mascot fight, I'll give you another token, because that creates problems for them. So... this guy eventually takes you to a park, which I'm not going to describe in too much detail, because whatever, it's a park. And in the middle of one of the clearings, DJ Beats. He's like kneeling on the ground, hands are behind his back, and standing over him is this fucker.
It's that bitch.
Who are you?
That silence is in character. Lewis just stares directly at you.
Okay, who are you?
Lewis like very calmly pulls out like a bag, reaches into it, pulls out a pair of scissors, a pair of scissors, separates them into daggers, and then rushes at you.
Oh no.
I can't believe you've forgotten me. How many people like me do you know?
None?
How can I possibly drift into the crowd like this? I'm sorry, I was talking that none was really good. One! You know one!
I don't know who you are, and also I'm gonna eat my skateboard at him and bail.
So you're just gonna straight up run away.
Yeah, well, at first I'm gonna eat my skateboard at their face, and then I'm gonna, right? It's like missile my skateboard at them.
I'm gonna say that's gonna cost a token to just get out of dealing with this guy for real. Because you are using your weapon to drive off an opponent.
Your weapon, you know.
Something like
It's
that.
usually a vehicle, but, you know.
I don't necessarily want to, like, run away from the park. I just want to put distance between me and Blades.
You're getting away from him.
Yeah.
I figured you were like, okay, I'm sorry, I can't remember. I can't tell how much is just in character and if you've actually forgotten who this guy is.
I genuinely forgot who this person is.
This is Lewis. He is the fashion designer that makes the mascot costumes. He is one of the major villains for this campaign.
Oh, okay. I forgot what Pog we were.
I thought like maybe Kitsugi was just fucking with
She
him.
definitely does. She definitely doesn't remember him in character.
Okay. That's it took me a while to just, start correcting you. But
100% she does not remember who this is.
so, alright, he gets hit in the face, like, staggers back. I can't believe it! Ah, these teens! Oh, confound these teenagers! Oh, how I hate them!
Curse these teenagers, they drive me to drink.
I hate shit, I hate hot, and I hate Midori!
Wait, why is this my fault? You're the one with, you're the one with knives!
Oh my god.
If anyone has a right to be offended here, I feel like it should be me. Also, Kitty...
I'm sorry, it always takes me a minute, because you are all way too good at shutting down this character.
Also,
emotionally obliterating this man.
We're just true teens.
Mr. Scissor Crazy Guy, is my skateboard okay?
he picks up your skateboard and goes, oh, you mean this one, and just chucks it over the horizon.
My god, he too has yeeted it.
She just kind of looks where it goes in blank horror.
Oh, I thought you were going to just, blindly walk towards it and go get it.
But that was my skateboard. You can't just throw that. Did they not
you
teach
threw
you
it.
not to... Well, yeah, but you were attacking me.
I cannot handle this anymore. I cannot stand this. Fight me for real or leave.
I don't even know who you are.
God. Time is a circle.
He pulls out sketches, concept designs of the mascots he fought so far. Do you remember these? I made these. That penguin, that Swiss Army knife, that owl.
Oh, you're the guy that,
or whatever it was.
You're that weird guy I bullied once. Yeah,
once.
Yeah, all your designs sucked. I remember you. But why'd you throw my skateboard though? That was really not cool, dude.
Oh god, he is initiating a fight.
Yeah.
Banter is fun, but I think he's over with it. I think he's put away the daggers and pulled out his twin swords. That is Naruto.
Oh, jeez.
It is time to square up.
Definitely, yeah. So, do I have a token?
Yes, you have one. You have one token left because you've got 2 for rushing off into danger twice in a row.
Okay, then I'm going to use my token to go ahead and transform because, I feel like he's going to try to murder me now.
Yeah, I was trying to get to that point earlier, but it's weird in the shows. It just happens. We don't have to have this. We don't have to watch as the monster gets completely obliterated on an emotional level.
I'm starting to see a problem with Toku in that it doesn't do that.
Alright, so that's enough of that scene for now. Meanwhile, this alpaca thing has gotten into the store.
So Midori probably isn't the first to act since she done got buffed.
Which of the characters, which of our team is the best with technology? I'm guessing it's Rumi?
Yeah, probably. Midori's probably okay, but
it wouldn't surprise me if it was Midori because she seemed like playing video games in every scene, and in the TV that means you're good with technology.
Playing video games doesn't mean you're good at technology, I'm afraid to say.
It does in fiction. It does in fiction, though.
I know that from life experience.
It's about that screen economy. If you show somebody doing a tech thing, it's because they're good at tech things, and playing video games is a tech thing.
So Han is wondering where Kitsuki is and actually kind of worried about her because they've bonded and he's finally starting to care a little bit. And it has been a little bit too long and it's finally starting to get to him. So he's pulled out his laptop and he goes over to Rumi and he's like, okay, this one time I was out, doesn't matter, and my dad found out where I was by going to this website and looking up where my phone location was. I don't know how he did it.
Okay. Hold on, though. During this conversation, the alpaca is beating Midori senseless.
Oh, no!
I figured it was just random destruction, like it's buying and just like smashing shelves.
Oh shit, Midori, hold on.
And Midori's trying to wrangle it.
He
I
pushes.
was about to say, like, I did mention the alpaca is in the store now, right?
I just thought it was
You
ransacking the store. I didn't realize it was beating the shit out of Midori. Okay.
I just wanted, like, the visual gag of, like, oh, I'm just so worried about Kitsugi, I don't know what she's going through right now. Meanwhile, Midori just...
This isn't about her.
It's like she's on a mechanical bull and it's not going well.
So
Oh, that's even better.
I guess like what happens, it's kind of like a gag where like Han is like pulling Rumi over to the laptop and Midori is just like being thrown around in the background. But then Han looks up and notices that Midori is being thrown around in the background and just shoves the laptop into Rumi's hands and says, "Take care of it, find Kit." And gets up, and I don't have any tokens because I haven't done anything this campaign yet.
Better do a light move then.
So it's light move time. So I'm
I know how to
gonna
use Fun Friend.
I'm gonna take the brunt of somebody else's burden. So I'm gonna do a slide, like a cool slide, like a slide kick.
Wait, hold on.
Mhm.
Look at your last light turn. Ask someone, who have I failed to protect?
Oh yeah, I can do that too. Who have
You
I failed?
failed Kitsugi and Midori in the same scene.
A double failure. Do I get 2 tokens for failing to
No.
protect twice?
No, I
Damn.
mean we don't know that she's in danger.
Right, but
true.
you're asking, like, who have you failed?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
You're
But I like-
questioning it.
I mean,
This
the
is
thing
character
is,
development.
asking who I failed to protect is important, and I do want to do that, but it doesn't help Midori. It just, does that. So can I do both? I mean, I know it's like, please, because I also.
Well, a light turn is supposed to, like, hurt you.
Yeah.
That's why it gives...
Or at least complicate your life.
Oh yeah. So this is gonna be like an emotional moment for Han, where he's like, "Who have I failed to protect?" And then it's like, fuck Midori. And he's just gonna stand there and look sad for a while. But Midori is still getting her ass kicked. Rumi has a laptop in her hands. So that's...
Well, I
Midori
feel
gets
like...
tossed out the window, so now the alpaca's just got free reign of the store.
I feel like what it would be is, like, you would, like, grab the alpaca's neck and then it would just swing and throw you out of the store. Like, you do something, but it doesn't help anyone. But I do like, also like what you said, Midori, so you're both thrown out of the store. Now it's Rumi staring down the alpaca with a laugh. Oh, and Ark.
Don't break the
Ark is
laptop.
here.
Ark, you just say lying down. That's fine. We'll take care of it.
Oh,
I
okay.
say as I type in Kitsugi's email address into iCloud and try to log in by trying to guess her password.
Is it 42069?
No, it's DJ Beats with a Z.
Her password is definitely Unreal Air.
Password, Sweet Flips.
Oh, Sweet Flips would have been better.
Well, you can still change it. It's not set in stone.
Once again, I am owed Sweet Flips.
Rumi, do you want a light turn for... You have a couple, I think you do.
Well, I have
Like,
2 tokens. I don't need to do anything if I don't want
Okay.
to. But what I'm going to do... I'm going to take action by leaving myself vulnerable and take a regular turn. I'm going
Yeah, that
to
works.
successfully log in to Kitsugi's iCloud account and use Find My iPhone to find out where she is.
There you go. Yep. That's
But
exactly
All
I
right.
leave
what I
myself
did.
open to something because of this.
The,
I have the information.
the park that she has gone to is on, like, clear the other side of the city.
Oh, I found her. She's on the other side of the... It's like get bodied by this alpaca llama thing.
But the basic, information with Kitsugi's location is that she's too far away, like, even for using the robo-pets as, like, messengers. If she doesn't pick up her phone, you're not getting home. Midori and Han, you've been thrown out of the establishment. Do you want to re-enter, perhaps in a slightly altered state?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to use a token for a good idea that's maybe not actually good, but I'm going to stumble upon an unlikely perfect hit because when Midori was thrown out of the store, lying backwards, she glances over, and she sees the bucket, of course, but then she sees something else. She goes over and picks it up, says to herself, God, the skateboard has been twice yeeted. Sure, this would have to be Kitsugi's. So my unlikely perfect hit is that we cut back to the store, and then suddenly Alpaca takes a big steppy, and just then a skateboard with a bucket on top of it comes rolling in, and it steps in it, and it just fucking launches it into the back.
I almost wanted you to like shove the alpaca like on its belly on the skateboard and just wheel it out of the store. But no, you're shoving it further into the store.
Unfortunately, there's probably no convenient ramp that just like flips it backwards.
I warned you about those stairs.
The alpaca has destroyed things, but not in a Rube Goldberg-esque machine that would lead it out of the store over time.
Alright, the alpaca's further into the store.
But now it's stuck in a bucket.
Ruby's been tackled by it.
Oh no.
Midori no longer has a token and she's not transformed yet.
Oh no.
Han, before we cut back, can we cut back on you transforming?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like looking at Rumi. I'm gonna grab the laptop back and say, "You got this, right? You got this," and then rush off and then just screen transition. All right.
Yeah, what I was thinking is like when you transform, there's like a split screen where both you and Kitsugi are transforming at the same time, even though you're in different places.
Yes, I get.
Black pig, red dog.
And you do the pose together, but
Han still isn't got the pose
Kitsugi's
down.
not there.
He's trying his best.
we're back to Kitsugi, newly transformed and in a heated duel against Lewis, who you kind of know, who you're vaguely aware of.
I owned this guy once.
Are the giant scissors ringing any bells?
Yeah, like, okay, she knows who this guy is now. She's sort of baffled as to why he, like, in her mind, she owned this guy, and that was the end of it. Like, you don't come back after you get owned. That's not how this works.
I'm sorry, you have to fully corn cob him before he will go away.
She will, in fact, say this to him mid-sword fight.
Alright, so there's a back and forth sword fight. He has two swords, you have one. So I have an idea of like how I want this fight to go out, and I was looking over your light turns. I just now noticed the fourth one, which is talk smack to someone more powerful than you.
I was literally just thinking that,
How
actually.
many tokens have you got from this?
She's
Well-
just kind of like, did I own you? Like, just sort of this constant, like, what?
Haven't you been thoroughly corn cobbed enough?
Well, the thing is, whenever you do a light turn, I do a heavy turn.
Oh,
So I
no.
can
Yeah,
give you
she's way too distracted by, like, making fun of this guy to actually fight.
I want to give Lewis one win, okay? Just one little thing.
Give it to him.
I want you to be like in mid taunt of something, and then like halfway through whatever you're saying, he brings both of his swords down, like not down, but like from side to side, back into scissors around your torso.
Ah.
So now he has you within the scissors,
Ah.
and then he picks you up and then just throws you into a hill nearby.
I go sailing through the air. I am very glad that it's cut in half.
You just explode a lot.
Yeah, there's like all kinds of pyrotechnics.
Just when you thought you were safe from the mid-roll, surprise, it's the mid-roll. So, as always, if you want to check out some of our early work or just the thread, you can go to lp.zone. The thread for PetRanger is Locust Thread. You can find that in the Let's Play section. And we have a bunch of others that were done either by Loka or Jenner. And of course we have the We Stream Games section in the Stream section for all of our miscellaneous stuff. Now you might be asking, what if I just want to watch the streams without having to actively look at lp.zone? Well, guess what? You're in luck, because I'm about to tell you about the stream. It's on Jenner's channel, twitch.tv/Batalisk. No matter how much Jenner's tech curse interferes, we stream at 8:30 to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time every Wednesday. Because Jeff doesn't have the same issues, usually. And I don't think there's that much to talk about outside of the usual advertising where you can find the rest of our stuff outside of just, this channel that you're probably on right now. So, I guess I'll do the other thing I usually do for these. That's right, music credits, baby. So, the main theme is I Won't Fall Apart by Jagger from Initial D. From the Jet Set Radio soundtrack, we have Let Mom Sleep, Humming the Bass Line, and Grace and Glory by Hideki Naganuma. Yellow Bream by F. Fields, Yappy Feet and Miller Ballbreakers by David Soul, and Everybody Jump Around by Richard Jacques. Hey, wow, what do you know? I actually remembered to include that song. I usually forget, because, I usually do the preview and the Ranger Says stuff after I'm done editing everything else, including this. But anyway, that's not important. What is important is that we talk about the Jet Set Radio Future soundtrack, in which I used Kodo Stomp, Ill Victory Beat, and Count Latchula by the Latch Brothers, Bachfresh and What About the Future by Richard Jacques, and Rocket On DS Remix by Hideki Naganuma. I guess that's it for now, so, enjoy more of the alpaca, my personal favorite monster of the week we've done thus far.
But the heavy turn that I'm actually going to use is withdraw badness now, with or without their objective. So Lewis is going to turn to DJ Beats and say, I don't care if I owe you a favor. This just isn't worth it. You wanted her here, she's here. And then he, I don't think I mentioned his hands were tied. I think I just mentioned his hands were behind his back. But he, cuts the restraints on DJ Beats. He says, go fucking talk to her. I can't imagine why you'd want to talk to her. It's awful every time I do.
He just walks away.
Yes, he walks into a nearby froyo place.
It's been here all along.
I need an extra arm. I'm pissed off today.
Sprinkles.
He's just gonna laze there, dazed. I don't know what just happened.
So DJ Beats does walk towards you. And he says, so I thought you were one of them. One of those Rangers.
And you know about that? How? Why? Oh.
Well,
right.
we've seen... You know about the Rangers. We see the people in suits all the time, but I wasn't for sure that, you were one of them.
Until right now.
Yeah, until about 10 minutes ago when you transformed in front of me.
I was going to do some kind of elaborate, who me? No, never, but gestures to her everything. It's
just implausible deniability, I'm not Kit. What are you talking about? Who's
okay. You got me. Not sure why you got me, but you got me.
Well, don't worry, I just have a request. I want that armor.
Okay, first off, I'm not even sure I can physically give it to you. I haven't actually tried, and I don't think it works that way. I'm not even sure I can take it off without not transforming. Secondly, after that fact, no. I got thrown around by Scissor Man.
Well, you're not going to keep fighting if you lose your armor, right? Just go to whoever's making you do this and say, hey, boss, lost my armor, can't fight anymore. What's he going to do? Make you keep fighting?
No, he might fire me for my job. I might have to, buy a skateboard. I have to go find that. I'll get, I don't know. Do you get grounded for getting fired? I don't know. I haven't gotten fired before.
Look, I may not look it, but I'm old. I'm pushing 50. Dang. Normal safety equipment just isn't doing it anymore. I need some, really strong stuff if I'm going to keep skating. And I just saw you got thrown into a hill and you're just, good enough to talk. I don't think there's any better safety equipment than what you're wearing right now. So I want it.
Okay, no.
Come on. I'm the best skateboarder around. It's wasted on you.
Excuse me?
Look, let me... he grabs your helmet and tries... He's just trying to find a button or a strap or something to get the helmet.
That's a challenge, Kitsugi.
Yeah, you've been challenged. You've been called out.
I am incredibly... that actually kind of pisses... You, palm strikes him off of her.
You're letting your temper clash your judgment, it sounds like.
Yes, actually.
It's really easy to give you tokens. So as you strike him in the chest, he goes flying back, and then when he stands up, there's a tear in his shirt where you pushed, and there was some blood. You drew blood when you shoved him back.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
There goes the PG rating.
And he goes, all right, fine. I won't get it from you. I'll just have to find some other way to get it. It's not that big of a deal. No need to resort to violence.
I mean, you did already set me up to be attacked by a strange man with overly comically scissors, and then like put your hands.
I just wanted to talk. I didn't know he was going to do that. I didn't know he already hated you.
And then put your hands all over me like a weirdo. So I mean, I feel like the whole like not getting it by force thing, you already kind of look. Can you just go away?
When you say that, he has a skateboard, I guess. I was gonna say like takes it off from his back, but I don't actually know where skateboarders keep their skateboard when they're not riding it and they're holding it.
In your heart.
Are there skateboard holsters?
In your heart is a good answer.
I've got my skateboard sheath.
He just fucking empties the skateboard out of his chest.
It's either that or the old skate scabbard.
No, he throws the skateboard down and goes, "All right. Hopefully, I won't see you around." And then skates away, coughing, I guess, and holding his chest because he is in fact bleeding.
She yells after him that he's not even that good at skating.
As you're yelling, I want the camera to pan down and show that he's just leaving a very small trail of blood as he skates away.
Oh no.
Not like dangerous, just like, he's hurt.
It still sucks for him.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
So now that you've had a very intense one-on-one fight with someone who is like, you should be dead right now. I'm not gonna lie. But now do you finally check your phone?
Yeah, I think she like specced out and just sort of like finally remembers. Oh yeah, I have a.
I think what you see is when I got hit, there's like a series of like photos my phone took as I was like flying through the air, just like random angles, and like one of them has like the blurry mascot, kind of like because it's kind of motion blurred.
Motion blur alpaca.
Because I never said that we would be attacked. I just said, "Where are you?"
Mm-hmm. I also want like the alpaca knocked the phone out of your hand and started looking at it. So there's just like a close up, like a super close up picture of the alpaca's face. It's pushing its face against your phone.
It accidentally did selfies.
Yes.
Wait, did it put selfies in the group chat?
Yes.
I just kind of look at it and be like, sure.
I don't get this meme.
I thought my memes were good, and I've got beat by those. I got beat into the thing.
It's like, I'm gonna go give them what for, face to face. You just march off to the pet store, having no idea this alpaca is real and about to kick your ass.
He's real and he's none of our friends.
Actually, I mean, she's going back to the store, but I don't think she goes like angry, kind of like bummed.
Yeah. The traditional setup for this scene is like you look at your phone, it's like, oh no, and then you rush back, heroically and immediately. But I do like the idea of you just going, and then walking while dust in the wind plays.
I don't even know what this is. I'm sure I'll find out in a little.
Anyways, the alpaca is still here.
I should probably give myself a light turn.
I transform and do like the kip up to get up.
Yellow Osprey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if... yeah, mine doesn't really line up with any of these light turns, because I wanted to basically just be like shoving the alpaca out of the store, or like trying to, but I'm untransformed. To be fair, I'm kind of endangering the store, and...
I was about to say, what if you were endangering yourself?
I guess that counts. I'm endangering myself over the Robo-Pets, because, I want to protect those guys, and I did kind of send this thing further into the store. I stopped it for a few seconds, I did not stop its rampage.
Yeah, it says instead of accomplishing what you're trying to do. So you're trying to shove it out of the store, it's staying in the store.
Yep.
Ark is going to say, "Oh, that's a good idea, Midori," and rush to help you, and then the alpaca just whacks him with its incredibly strong head, I guess, and knocks him back into the basement.
Well,
I imagine so. It's like the bottom foot, like 1 foot off the ground, is like the body, and then the rest is the head. It's like the person, if there was a person in it, would be mostly in the neck.
Yeah, there's just. Oh my god, this idea rules. There's just a huge, like, tail if you're the person.
Do you wish there were more humans in these mascot outfits now?
I just thought this was, like, a funny, kind of weird picture, and I wanted to use it in the campaign.
Here, hold on, I'm going to draw what I'm describing here.
I'm so glad.
Oh, hell yes. So yeah, you have a token. Midori, do you want to immediately spend that token to transform?
Yeah, so Ark goes flying, which gives Midori enough time to transform, I guess. Green ferrets.
Or do you do it to avenge Ark?
Avenging Ark, here I go.
Okay, so you three are transformed and are now dealing with this thing. Kitsugi, I'll let you describe however you want your, like, entrance to be.
Just kind of like looks at it for a second, like, wait, is that real?
When you say, are you standing behind it when you say that?
Yes.
It turns its head 180 degrees like an owl. And it says, "Do you question my existence? I assure you, I am quite real." And it turns the body back around and is like moving towards you.
Oh
And based on the way the scene is shot, it looks like
Nani?
it's floating, but they're really just like they just have it on it. They just have the costume on a cart and are moving it with the cart out of the shot.
Nani?
It's real and is not our friend.
Perhaps you should ask if you are real.
Oh, wow.
Hey, y'all mind if I hit this thing with a skateboard?
Please.
Oh yeah, by the way, here's your skateboard. Midori throws it.
I don't know how you have that, but thank you. I mean, I probably... I don't even care. I'm gonna try to hit it with a skateboard.
Alright, is this
Stop
just a
making me
regular
doubt my
turn fighting
existence.
thing? Or
Let's see the... Sure.
displaying impressive fighting technique?
Yes. Impressive skateboarding technique.
So you're like skateboarding over it, and like as you jump over the the body, you take the skateboard and beat it in the head, and then land back on the skateboard.
Yes.
Cool.
That's how I prove I'm real.
So I'm thinking it's kind of like that. And if you put a person in it, the person would be like this.
You putting it in the... Oh. That rules!
And then the person would be like this. If you could see the side.
That's so cursed.
But you know, better drawn than what I could do with a mouse.
No, this is perfect. This is exactly what it looks like in the universe.
Actually, now I'm looking at it.
It's fine. Means is gonna be so
Stand
confused.
against the Dick and Balls alpaca.
Listen, drawing a mouse is hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, alpacas are just kind of shaped like that, honestly. Even if you draw them well, they kind of look like a dick.
Alpacas are friend-shaped. This one is not a friend, though.
No friend of mine.
This one is shaped like a fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me check.
Put the end in this friendship. It's been a while since I've done anything. That was actually a really good line, so I'm actually going to say that in character.
The end of this friendship.
I said that like a minute ago, Han.
Yep.
I'm going to try to protect somebody in need, because this thing is rolling towards Kitsuki, and Han is starting to care about his friends, but don't tell anybody, you baka. So, how does he get over there? He's not, like, how to put this? Like, he's not like a skater like Kitsuki or like a gymnast like Rumi. He's like a grappler. He's like a wrestle guy. So the only way I can
grab her on the neck.
Yeah, the only way I can
Wrestle
really
the alpaca.
only way I can really even think that he does this is he like rushes up to the alpaca and he like grabs it around the waist area, right?
Which is the neck.
Yeah, the neck, and just like lifts it up, and then like spins, like turns around and slams it back down like a suplex, and then like stands in front of Kit, like
Fucking when is WWE gonna let somebody suplex an alpaca?
right?
Cowards. Cowards, all of them. Oh my god. I don't know how to respond to that. So let's see, so you're protecting Kitsugi. I'm trying to picture what it would look like on the ground, actually.
It's mostly neck.
So I guess it would be like the neck is on the ground and the body is up in the air?
Yeah.
So what? Yeah, once you do that, it starts like rotating at the body, so the neck is swinging around like it's breakdancing. And it's let me take a look. Hamadori, you need a token. Or actually, no. I'll have it move towards Han
Oh boy.
because Han is also out of tokens.
Yep, I am out of tokens.
Because I would assume you have a couple of light turns that could work very well right now,
Okay. Yeah.
like taking the brunt.
Yep.
Stand between this thing and Kitsugi as it's just fucking breaker style Majima beats the shit out of you.
Yep. Absolutely. Han just gets shredded by this alpaca. Alpacas can spit, so I wanted to like beat Han down and then spit on him while he's in the ocean pose.
I want this to be one of like my favorite Thingitoku, which is the first person beatdown shots.
Yes.
So we see this from Han's point of view of just this swirling alpaca rotating like a motherfucker. This alpaca turned.
It's like
This alpaca turned into a goddamn Beyblade and kicked your ass.
And it's at that moment he knew he fucked up. Like that meme.
It was at that moment. Let me remind myself I'm supposed to describe this. Yeah, just incapacitate someone, so it just knocks you to the side.
Yep.
You're not out of this fight, but you are down for a while. And you have a token.
Yay.
Does that inspire anyone else to try something?
Alright, I'm not actually going to use a light turn, but I am going to use a regular turn, so I feel like display eccentric fighting technique goes well here. Basically, this alpaca's breakdancing, so she's just meeting it blow for blow.
So let's say some alpaca is dissing your fly girl.
Just give him one of these. So yeah, currently just fucking squaring off against this alpaca, if anyone wants to do something about this.
Rumi hasn't done anything in a while, and Kit hasn't done anything in a while, and it's Kit's
Say, Rumi, you can do something. Kitsuki, it is your episode, so I figured you would want to take down this alpaca, but considering the way like your plot went, it would also make sense if you didn't.
No, I don't think that she does. She wants to kill the last blow here. It's like she's helped, but like she's kind of bummed because her rival turned out to be kind of weird dude.
And also because like you ran off without thinking there were actually consequences this time.
Also because you got attacked for no reason.
You were attacked because you insulted a dangerous man.
I mean, I feel like calling him dangerous doesn't a little too much.
Hey, so Rumi, do you want to do anything? You have... Oh, you only have one token. Kitsugi has the extra tokens.
Yes, I have one because I used one of my...
Yeah.
Alright.
I saw Kitsugi's 2 tokens and thought they were yours for some reason because I can't read.
My name is Luca. 15 years old, I can't fucking read.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Kitsugi and I'm gonna say, hey, I think we need to be clever to defeat the thing. It seems to be pretty beefy. And look at the skateboard and look at the alpaca's shitty little legs and I'm like,
She hesitates and then throws it.
Alright, I
Please
just roll
bring
it.
back.
I just grab it and just roll it towards the alpaca's legs so it steps on it and rolls out of the store.
Hold on, I want to say one thing. Before, Kitsugi, before you throw the skateboard, you hear like a flashback to yourself saying like, you don't throw skateboards, or whatever it was you said. Is this like, an important moment for you? Or is it framed as such, even if it really isn't?
I mean, you know it's gotta be.
Yeah, you're our anime protagonist. You're our shonen protagonist. You've gotta
Like,
have...
Giving up the sacred skateboard.
Anyways, the chips on it and rolls up the store. down the mall hallway. Comically.
Yeah.
It has no arms, so it can't, like, right itself very easily.
I am unable to stop this. Much like none of us can control the flow of our lives. I honestly kind of want that to take out this form.
Yeah, what does it roll into that takes it out?
Oh, let's look around the store. What could it go into? So go.
I have an idea, but I'm in charge, so I want somebody else to suggest an idea first.
No, by all means.
Yeah, it's fine. Go for it.
It looks like a roll straight to 4T's a jolly good flannel, but...
Yeah, but I want it to, like, get all the way to the food court into, like, the Olive Garden infinite breadstick vending machine. It just, like, bumps up against the button, it roars to life and just obliterates this alpaca by shooting breadsticks at it. I really like the Olive Garden breadstick machine idea. Just because, like,
breadstick vending machine. Is this one long breadstick?
It's Olive Garden's unlimited breadsticks, but it's a food court, so it's just a vending machine where you go get breadsticks.
It just launches them.
No, Olive Garden loses money on that, so they decided to kill anyone who uses it.
It's an unlimited breadstick, so just one really long breadstick thing just coils out like a snake.
I don't know. I like the idea of this alpaca going down in a hail of breadsticks. It's a breadstick machine gun.
It's like a shotgun blast of doughy buttery bread.
Alright, so you're all, I guess, standing around the alpaca as it's been destroyed. When from, like, this direction, just outside of the mall, a bunch of needles on thread come flying in, like, impale themselves on the different parts of the alpaca, drag it out into the parking lot, and you hear the familiar...
The gates of hell are open for business.
Storefront to change.
Big alpaca.
There's just a real large foot out there now.
There's what?
There's just a really large foot out there now. That's all we can see.
That's all you can see out of the door. Yeah, alpaca's just... I have transcended death. None can stop me.
You cannot kill me in a way that matters.
Alright, I guess we can cut to...
Fuck you. Topaz Osprey, Emerald Marta, Obsidian Boar, the bigger red dog, Ruby Wolf, the apex of apexes, Chimera has been formed.
I guess we cut back to the Chimera, and you're facing an animal-shaped mascot this time.
Alright, problem number 1. Alpaca big now.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of have stubby little legs on this thing. Sorry,
right,
Itachi, but I mean, you do have very stubby legs, even when you're big.
I feel like the body is as tall as we are, but then the neck goes up like 5 times, 10 times high.
It's just like, so yeah, what's happening right now is it's slowly leaning its head back, getting ready to just slam it and demolish the Chimera.
Oh no.
You have to react.
Alright, who's got a token to block this?
I think Han got a token for
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do it.
Ordinarily, you have to spend a token to summon the mech, but because you're all facing the danger at once as a team and
Yeah, we got
all that, you get a token to spend it.
Yeah. I am going to take action by leaving myself vulnerable. So this thing, it's just like doing the neck thing again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this time, the Han's gonna come in real low, right? And he's just gonna fucking uppercut. And like the neck is just gonna go boing, you know, like
remember we're in the mech now.
Uppercut with what?
with
Uppercut with the head.
With the head.
Oh, okay.
Like with a headbutt to the upper,
Okay.
like to the under the and knock the thing up. But I mean,
Oh god,
it still
that's
has.
killing me because I feel like there's a name for that technique and I cannot remember what it is.
And the thing is, like,
Headbutt raising version.
it's the headbutt rising. The thing is,
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
the legs are still out, so he's completely exposed to like little leg kicks that can just like throttle him real good. So yeah, that's what I would do with my token.
I tried to picture how this looks. Wait, you didn't spend your token?
Oh yeah, it does. I
Yeah, you did a regular turn.
I did a regular turn. Shit, I guess. Oh yeah. Okay. You want me to?
If you want to make that a heavy turn and make it, clearing the way of adversaries.
Yeah, let's do that. Clear the way of
shaking
adversaries.
off and beating like it's nothing.
No, clear the way of
All
adversaries because that's way more sounds way more like what he's actually doing. So yeah, I guess he just uppercuts this freaking alpaca and knocks its head clear into the sky, and it just like goes flying a little bit and like lands in like a set piece or something. I don't know.
What I kind of want, the way I was picturing it is, it's like bringing his head down, your head goes up, they collide, and then his head goes back and just like keeps going back, and then it tilts over this ridiculous body shape until it's flat on its face with its body up in the air and it's hard for it to move.
Hell yeah.
The square cube law does not allow for breakdancing at this size. Anyways, let's see, I have a light turn. So, I did write a light turn for this thing to just be unnecessarily creepy. Because its eyes are creepy. It's a cute looking thing, but then the eyes are just like, hey, you want to have a chat? So it's going to like move its head, move its face without moving its head somehow, to look at you all.
It rotates around the side of it.
Kind of, yeah.
This thing is so fucked up. This is absolutely the
I don't know
Halloween
what-
episode.
I feel like I can react to that in a way that gives me a light token.
Well, we're about to end this, I think. And I'm doing a light turn, so I'm doing a light turn, so it doesn't have any consequences. So it's going to stare at you all in the cockpit and say, "What do you think you're trying to accomplish? You fought ones before me. You'll fight ones after me. Do you see an end to this? I don't."
He's still so cute and fluffy.
I'm using heavy turn. I slammed a button on the console, so it just like the back of the chimera, like the spear comes out like a scorpion tail kind of thing. It just like hits it.
So I guess you're addressing an immediate problem.
Yes, this is terrible. I hate this.
So this one, yeah, I want to involve Kitsugi because it is her episode. So is it like, are there Kitsugi? Are there a lot of shots during this fight scene of you like forlornly staring at your controls, not sure what to do?
There's definitely like a scene of her just kind of looking down, like just not really feeling it today.
But Rumi, I'm going to suggest one thing for this scene. I want, like, at first you try and get Kitsugi to do something, and then she doesn't. And then you just push the button and then kill this alpaca again.
Yeah.
So that way we can work in Kit's having issues.
Wow, I can't believe you're infected with a new eye. Anwei, excuse me. I can pronounce things. I remember.
I don't think anyone's allowed to make fun of you for not pronouncing that word properly. That word is bullshit.
I did correct myself, so.
Mm-hmm. I think it's on Wii, actually.
On Wii, yes.
It is on me.
Shut up. Hey.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I just said we can't make fun of you for it. It's just look at that word.
What does the alpaca say as it died?
I don't know any good like philosophical death quotes.
That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons even death may die.
It's looking directly at the camera and at any children watching the show. I want to get letters over this episode from pissed off parents. Just, hey, my kid watched your stupid fucking show and now he can't sleep.
I told you this is
like,
absolutely the Halloween episode. 100%.
How do you make the explosion more existential than flashy?
There is no explosion; it just crumbles.
just covers the dust.
Like blows away in the wind.
Yes.
The scene is just uncomfortably long. You get every detail of it.
And then there are just like cuts to you all in the cockpit, like
No,
this
no,
was taking a while.
I got something better. So
Yes?
it's still a little model, like they would do on the old Power Rangers show, but instead of exploding, it's a time lapse of it like decaying.
Ah!
Like it's been outside for days, and it's like slowly being like it's getting moldy, and there's like mushrooms growing on it, and just like goops over.
Oh no!
But it's like a week worth of like a banana peel sitting on the sidewalk, basically.
This is the worst thing.
It reminds me of like those ants eating a frog video where you just like watch. Yeah, so good.
Something like that, yes.
So yeah, this alpaca is finally fucking dead. Jesus Christ. What a nightmare.
I thought it was cute.
I think.
Or you just hear her voice, and I also thought you were cute.
Oh
Thanks.
God damn it, I'm never getting through to this one.
no! The alpaca's horny. We can't allow this. Get out of here.
Alright. So now we go to a wrap-up scene. For once, I don't have anything in mind that like has to happen after this scene.
And guess
So
what? Han does not have a post-credit scene this time.
it's always okay if you do, but I feel like you're getting a lot of conflicted feelings from doing the last scene every
So
session.
where's Kitsugi's headspace now that her rival has turned out to be weird and not?
Yeah, I could see. I feel like
I don't know. I had this picture of her like going to the skate park that she's gone to her whole life, and just kind of like, even though it's kind of starting to get a little dark, going up and down, basically just like skating like she normally would, but sort of not super pumped about it, just kind of sad and thinking, and finally just kind of like she loses concentration long enough to take a spill, and then just kind of like sits there,
He lies on the ground.
lies on the ground, and just kind of like goes, I really need a new rival.
Midori gets a job. But the Pets My crew is confused when it's a job at a completely different store in the mall. No, actually, I work in Tease a Crowd. Just got the job the other day, and I'm excited to get to it.
I could have sworn you worked here.
What could have merely been a befuddling turn of events slowly begins to pose a threat to Midori's best friends.
Utachi starts to move, but it is very robotic. He is acting more like a toy designed to mimic a ferret than the actual ferret he normally acts like.
And of course, an opportunistic foe could easily take advantage of the growing rift in the group.
He says, "Oh, this must be that wonderful store I heard Dre talk about so much. Midori used to work here, right?"
Work is,
It's very generous to say that.
Yeah, very generous.
She laughs super loud at that.
Next time on Domestic Sentai PetRanger, Friends in Distant Places.
Hey, life is meaningless. Eat at Arby's. Yeah, we'll just take a minute, take a break, and let internet recover.
Oh man. The image of that fucking machine.
It's
The
like,
front against God.
I also really like the unlimited, not unlimited breadsticks, but the unlimited breadstick, the unknowable. The Eldritch Abomination that
It has
just
no
kind of
beginning
looks
nor
like this.
end.
Yes, it just reaches out of the machine and murders this alpaca.
Well, I think like hitting it makes it start shaking violently, so it's something that's very clearly gone wrong. Machine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want it to be canon that it's designed to kill anyone that uses it because Olive Garden can't make money off of just unlimited breadsticks.
I think it's only if they use it too many times to get too many breadsticks.
Yeah, I like that.
Once they hit a predetermined limit of too many for profit, that's when it goes.
Yeah. And like that would explain why it's still here, because no one's actually done that yet. No one has accidentally pushed that button too many times and got fucking murdered by Olive Garden's breadstick machine.